I'll tell you how it happened. Robert Trujillo, now of Metallica fame, was playing with Infectious and Suicidal. There was a guy named Scott Uchida who works at Dunlop, who worked at Fernandes at the time, and who before that worked at Tobias. With Robert hooked up with Uchida at Tobias, went over to Fernandes, that relationship continued. I started playing Infectious. He hooked me up with some guitars. Back then I think they made like a Tele copy and some Strat looking thing. And let's see, the first one I had was this one, which was, this is my first signature model. The original one came with Duncans, which you can still get this one with Duncans. I just happened to put the EMGs in this one. Later this one, which is also a signature model, comes with the EMGs. Certain songs I won't use the sustainer. All the drop D guitars have the sustainer in them, so they'll, you know, it'll be this guitar, but because this guitar was for standard tuning stuff, I took the sustainer out. The Fernandes sustainer in action. So, like, you know, and for live, it's awesome,
right?
You know, because obviously without the sustainer, you're stuck standing in front of your amp trying to get that, and at stage volume, it's just like it could be a cacophony of feedback. Right. So the first one was the green one. So when I picked this color, I actually wanted it. I don't know if you can tell from the thing, but it's kind of sparkly, like a metal flake. And I actually wanted it to represent, or was inspired for the color or whatever by, you know, like old 60s, late 60s hot rods. You know, the old Chevys.
Right. There's
like a Camaro and a couple other models that they made that were this kind of color blue, like a gun, like a metal flake, green. So I actually went to, I looked forever, you know, and went to, there's a Sherman-Williams auto paint store in the valley, and I went out there and I found this green color, and you know, the guy wouldn't give me the sample, and then finally I talked him into it. I was, you know, and so he gave me the sample, I gave it to the Fernandes guys, and they came back with this, and you know, it was exactly what I wanted.
Nice.
I think this is also like, you can't tell, but it's kind of like a mint, super light mint green.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also unique and different and special. And then this blue was the same thing. You know, I picked out a blue that was kind of like an old hot rod blue, because I like American-made hot rods. I had them cut the pick guard. I don't know, I think the other ones originally were a little more pointy, going this way. And I had them cut it different because when I was using it live, I'm not used to a noise gate. A lot of guys use noise gate. I have a noise gate, but you know, I'm used to like always having to turn my volume off between, you know, a part. And the pointy thing, I kept running my finger into it. Then there's my logo right here, which is my initials and a little alien skull. That's where the phaser is. Velvet Revolver. Thanks for coming to my house, my little studio here. Me and the Slasher. Thank you for coming out, and we'll see you. Thanks.